Expansion. Monti's aim was the service to the body and the spirit. Everyone who saw the work of the Cosentini admired them. Many people from Italy wanted to see them. The last part of his life was a time for harvesting the fruits and for expansion. At that time, Monti had full authority and a group of faithful followers. With 55 years old and with a rich experience behind him, he began to recruit new members. He said, "We must pray to Mama and to Saint Joseph to send us some good young men to help the Institute to grow." He could take a trip to Lombardy. He discussed with the president of the foreign missions the possibility of sending a group of Cosentini to Syria. The idea to expand the group to holy places like Jerusalem filled Monti's soul with joy. He also wanted to open the first house in Peru with 9 friars. The Pope suggested that the Superior General should not venture into America until the Institute had become more confirmed. Monti's ideal was of a community service, where faith was at the service of the needy. He had to revive the figure of Christ in people who had set themselves against the religion. He had to win souls through good works. Events at the Santo Spirito. There was tension between the government and the Vatican, which was turning into a brawl in the daily quarrels between the usurpers or boors and the blacks or hare hunters. Migrants, pilgrims, and tourists increased the prices of food and lodging. Thousands of people who had made a living from the pilgrimages or who had survived through begging had nothing to eat. The situation of the religious in the hospital had become precarious. The number of patients grew, but the number of workers decreased. The Masons used it as an excuse to accuse the friars of laziness and insubordination. The following year, the number of the Cosentini who died of exhaustion rose again, and all of them were between 20 and 28 years old. The difficulties of the wars were exacerbated by the poor conditions in the living quarters, where the dormitories were freezing cold in the winter and intolerable hot in the summer. The chapel was tiny, and all the time they were trying to live a religious discipline, but the atmosphere was saturated with anti-Catholicism. A young Prussian, Boniface Janker, who had joined the order in 1881 at the age of 25, had absorbed the ideal of charity to the point of giving his life. One day, when a patient in a fit of madness was heading for one of the friars with a knife, he intervened, saying, "Go ahead, kill me, so that I can suffer everything for the love of God." The patient fell down and threw the knife away. Only an exceptional spirit of self-sacrifice could explain how he and many other young men could survive under these conditions. In 1884, a serious cholera epidemic broke out, and all of the friars responded to Monti's proposal to offer help. Some of their comments indicated their attitude. If you are happy that I go and assist the cholera sufferers, I'm ready, and I give my life for God and the Most Holy Mary. When Pope Leo XIII opened St. Martha's Palace in the Vatican to those people suffering from cholera and equipped the building as a hospital, Friar Monti offered 12 friars to look after the sick day and night. Only with great difficulties could the friars pray and meditate.